We have a really nice day here again today in potatoes. Just on my way up to the backyard to see how the Fave-Beans are doing. And today I'm going to be not cooking, but I'm going to be doing a recipe that people have been asking me for it. So I thought I would go ahead and show you guys that. It's my red berry mousse. So let me go see how the Fave-Beans are doing, and then we'll start with the dessert. All right, up top already, lemon tree, and look at our Fave-Beans. They look absolutely amazing. They're all flowering, as you can see there. Right up there. We've got Fave-Beans right up to the top where those canes are, the bamboo is at. A lovely tree. The Fave-Beans again. I can't get over how nice these are. Look at the bees pollinating. See if I can get one. Guess not, they're moving way too fast. And then our orange tree, which I think I showed you guys before. It's budding beautifully. A lot of little buds. And of course, Mia. She's not around Andre today. She's around me. I guess you love me too, right, Mia? Yes, baby. All right, let's go down and start our dessert, Mia. On my way down to start our dessert. Andre's got some onions. There's some garlic, I think it is, growing in. They're all sprouting. Love that flower there. It looks amazing. Birds going. The ocean. All right, I got sidetracked by the birds and the garden. Let's go down and do our pudding. Or not our pudding, but some people call it pudding, but you could call it mousse. I like to call it mousse. My red berry mousse. All right, let's get started. All right, so we are going to get started with our dessert, our red berry mousse. Super, super easy, keto friendly, no baking required. Like I said, super easy and delicious. I love it. Andre loves it. All my guests that come over love it and ask me to make it. So here we go. We're going to start with about 2 cups of the red berries. We have vanilla extract. We have cinnamon. Can't say that word, so bear with me, you guys. Cinnamon. We also have 2 packages of heavy cream. We say natas here in Portugal, but heavy cream will do. And those are the ingredients that you're going to need. And like I said, no baking necessary. So let's start with first putting our berries into our pot. So I have started putting some of the berries into the pot. We're going to add the rest because I want this to reduce down quite quickly. So constantly stirring it so it doesn't stick to the pot. And then once it reduces a little bit, what I'll do is I'm going to add some of the cinnamon. I'm going to be grabbing some of the cinnamon and adding it to the berry mixture. I'm also going to get some of the vanilla extract and add that to the berry mixture as well when it reduces. So we'll go ahead and get that reduced and add in the vanilla. I put about a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of the cinnamon. I'll show you that in a moment. Once it starts boiling and it gets down to that consistency, that's where I add the cinnamon and the vanilla. So I do it by eye, but it's about a teaspoon. I put in there like so. Then I add a little bit of vanilla by eye again, but again a teaspoon. Like so. Then I mix everything. Get everything nice and mixed in there. If you guys can smell the aromas that I'm getting from the cinnamon and the vanilla along with the berries, it's just, oh, to die for. But now, some people may be asking, do you add sugar? I don't add sugar to my mixture. I just prefer the tidiness of the berries. Some people may want to add sugar. So if you're not a keto individual, then you can use regular sugar. I put about a tablespoon or so. And if you are a keto individual, then you can use any substitutes, Splenda, stevia, or any other substitutes for sugar that you would like. I prefer it without sugar, so I just use the vanilla and the cinnamon right in there. So I'm going to let that reduce down some more, and then I'll come back and show you. As well, when it starts to reduce and boil or simmer in that fashion, then I reduce my stove or my cooktop. I started off at number 8 and sometimes 9, depending on how quickly I want to have it done, and then reduce it to 6. And just let it go ahead and reduce slowly. So the red berry mixture has reduced to where I want it to be, just like so. So I'm just going to turn off the stove or the cooktop, and I'm just going to let it sit and let it cool off for a little bit. And then I'm going to move on to the preparing of the whipping cream. So let's start that. All right, so now that the berries have reduced, we're going to go ahead and add the whipping cream or the heavy cream. So we have added 1 box of the heavy cream, and we're going to go ahead and add the other box as well to the mixture. So we're going to go ahead and add the other box of the natas or the heavy cream into the mixing bowl. Make sure we get everything out. And then once I have this in here, I'm going to go ahead and mix it or whip it to get it to a really thick consistency. So we'll show you that as well. Okay, so I have gotten my hand mixture, and I'm just going to go ahead and whip this into a heavy cream. Constantly beating it or mixing it. Halfway through mixing it or whisking it, I will go ahead and take some more cinnamon, about a teaspoon or so of cinnamon. It doesn't have to be completely full, but a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I add it to the mixture. And then we're going to go ahead and beat it right into the heavy cream. So once I have the consistency that I like, which is this consistency here, where it just comes right off the whisk, then I will go ahead and add the red berry mixture that I have put aside and is cooling. I like to keep it at room temperature, more or less, the temperature. And then what I'm going to be doing is adding that red berry mixture to the heavy cream here. So let's go on to that step. Okay, so now I have our mixture that I have let cool up to room temperature. I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the mixture. I add everything at one time, like so. Put that aside. And then what we're going to do is that we're going to gently just blend that into our heavy cream. Like I said, super easy. Only 3 to 4 ingredients. No baking necessary. Keto-friendly dessert for anybody that's out there and is keto. I try to do keto. I have done keto in the past and was very successful at it. And then I went away on a few trips and I couldn't resist the food, so went back to normal eating. But now I try to be keto conscious. So during the week, Monday through Friday, I try to eat keto. And then on the weekend, I will go ahead and indulge myself, or allow myself to indulge. So here's the mixture, and I'm just gently folding everything into it. And I do that until it completely turns the berry color or the red color. Okay, put it down and just mix it like so. And then once it's all mixed, you just go ahead and put some kind of cover on it. But once it's all mixed, I'm just going to use saran wrap and cover it all up, and then put it into the fridge. You don't need to put it in the freezer unless you want to make this into an ice cream. Then you can put it into the freezer and freeze it and consume it like as though it was an ice cream. I like it this way, more of a mousse. So I'm going to go ahead and just put saran wrap and put it into the fridge. So there you go. The easy 3 to 4 step keto-friendly red berry mousse. What I tend to do as well is that once I scoop it out and put it into the individual dishes, then I'll add a bit of cinnamon on top as I'm serving it and when it's finished chilling. So I hope you all enjoyed it. And these are for all those viewers who've been asking me for the recipe. There it is, super easy. Try it, no baking necessary. Here's the red berry mousse. Once it's been in the refrigerator for about an hour, I'm just going to put it in the little dishes with the cinnamon on top, and you guys can have a look. This is the consistency of it. So it's hardened up a little bit. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dish it out. It's a nice cool refreshing dessert. Like I said, super easy to make, keto friendly, 4 ingredients, no baking required. And there is the dessert all completed. The red berry mousse. It can also be turned into ice cream if you put it into the freezer and freeze it. But I like it in the mousse. So bon appetit, everybody.